Hey, Nikki. Hi, Sheree. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Bronte.
Hey, Danny.
Hello.
Hey, Pam.
Hello.
Lovely to see you all.
Bronte, can you see me? Michelle?
No, I can't.
Mm,
Do you want to be seen?
yeah.
So down the bottom, can you see video?
Oh, yes, yes.
Click there. There you are.
Hi.
Hey. Great to see you.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Cass. Cass, your video's off. Feel free to stay the way you are, or if you'd like to share your face, then feel free. Hey, Ava.
G'day. What? Yeah, use the QR code.
You're just helping Cheryl pop in.
No, you don't. Just the QR code. Yeah. Bye.
Lovely. All right. We'll just wait for probably just another minute here, just to so I can just focus on letting people in and then we'll get started. So yeah, feel free to, if you haven't already, grab some water. If you haven't got a journal, grab a journal. A pen would be helpful with the journal. Um, Pam, I might just mute you there, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, there you go. Beautiful. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Christine. Hey, Karen. Fantastic. What an amazing turnout. This is so, so exciting to spend tonight with you all. How's Cheryl going, Pam? You're on mute. I'll just unmute you. Oh,
She's just trying to get on now.
yeah. You could also text her the link.
Yeah, I had done that, but
Yeah.
I might do it again.
Cool. Awesome. Beautiful.
But yeah, just start.
Start?
She'll get
Yeah.
in.
All
Yeah.
right. No worries. Cool. There's Lisa. Fantastic. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Bronte. Can you
Oh, we got two Lisas. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
Lisa
no, Lisa.
O'Brien. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
Lisa. Oh, no, that's okay. It's great to see you. It's great to see all of you here. Awesome.
Bronte, I'm the other Lisa.
Yeah. Beautiful. And I can't see you, Lisa. I think it's Lola, is
Oh,
it? But if, yeah,
it
you
is
can
that.
leave yourself off
I'll.
video if you'd like.
Uh,
Otherwise, you can, yeah, pop your video on.
yes, I'm just wandering around the house to find somewhere, and I will take off the. I'll take the camera thing off.
Yep.
Oh,
Beautiful.
sorry, I'll turn on the
Turn
camera.
it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Very good. All right, and I'll mute you as well. Just while oh yeah, you've done that. Beautiful. All right. Well, welcome everyone. This is super exciting. Welcome to Envision 2025. This is all about sitting with your vision. Now, I know that some of you will have a very clear idea of what your vision is, like me, which terrifies me. And others of you will probably have, because you're here, you've had this knowing that there is something there, but perhaps you haven't had the time or the space to actually drop in and really sit with this vision and get to know it and get to know more about it and connect with it, build a relationship with it, and receive information about it. I think we can get swept up in life with all the busyness and distractions of our phones and all the jobs and tasks and relationships that we have in the world. However, the soul is calling us, and I am so thrilled that you have felt the call to join me tonight to really drop in and sink into connecting with your heart and your vision. And so we'll be doing that. I will guide you through to connect to your spiritual team. So if you're new to that, it might, it doesn't necessarily need to be a person or a figure. It might be a symbol like a flower or a particular crystal, or even a color. So just please stay with where you're at on this journey of your soul path. So you might just be at the start, and this might just be a place of curiosity for you, or perhaps you're quite used to connecting with your guides and yeah, I'm sure you'll get a lot out of it. Hey Lisa, fantastic. I saw Cheryl come in there. Hey Cheryl, you're on mute there. Great
I
to
had
see
trouble
you.
getting onto Zoom. I'm
Yep,
here now.
you're
Thank
here.
you.
Fantastic. So glad you're here. That's awesome.
Good.
I'll pop you on mute now. Excellent. So, yeah, so we'll be connecting with your vision, we'll be tuning into your guides, and then lastly, we'll be connecting with the steps. So the next steps, you'll be receiving some information about what's the next step. It might just be one step that you'll get, or a piece of information that you can take and then implement in your life on your path of sacred service, of your soul work, of living the life that you dream. And so, yeah, I think I'll start there. So let's use the chat box first. So if you can say hi, and I'd love to know where you are in the world, or perhaps in Australia. I think we're all in Australia. And then, yeah, I'd love to know more about where you're at in terms of your vision. And then what I'm referring to is, do you have a clear knowing of what your vision is, or are you at the other end and you're just curious, or perhaps are you somewhere in the middle? So if you're willing to share that, then please do in the chat box, and I'd love to, just love to gauge more about where you're at and what you're really wanting to get out of tonight.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello. So, yeah, my name's Michelle. Hello, everybody. And I'm from Rowville in Melbourne. And I met Bronte at Seven Sisters, thank goodness. So I don't have a clear vision. I'm very curious, and I'm wanting to explore what Bronte has put out there. There is something that's pressing, and it's so big that it almost seems like a big no. So I'm very, very interested to see if something comes up that encourages me to look into it. But it's so massive that I'm probably going to sabotage it myself. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, yeah, and thanks for sharing that, Michelle. So, for those of you who are new to my work, I'm both a spiritual healer, which I've been doing for 18 years, and I'm also a somatic practitioner, and I've been doing that for 6 years now. And so that piece around self-sabotage is where the somatic practices are really helpful. And so we will be working with both spiritual healing practices and somatic practices. So stay with me if you are just like Michelle and you do have this big vision, but you are also terrified by it as well. You're in the perfect place. So thank you, Michelle. I'll just have a look at some other messages here. So, hey, Lisa, WA, and looking for my vision for 2025. I feel like there's something there, but can't express it yet. Perfect. Ava is clear and on point. Fantastic. Nikki is in WA as well. Don't have a clear vision for the year. Glad to be here to feel into it more. Awesome. Christine, hi, I'm in Echuca. I have a vision for my life, but it's not completely clear. Wanting to move, but for example, wanting to move but unsure where to. And for my work life, I don't have a vision, but would love to create one as I am ready to create something new. Fantastic. You can definitely feel the new energy of 2025 there, Christine. And Shez or Cherie, hi everyone. I'm in Strathfield today. Fantastic. I'm starting a business in 2025. Wow, that's awesome. I have too many ideas for the business. Yep. And looking to try and simplify and focus my attention on one business goal. That's awesome. I've always been spiritual and want to lean into that. Oh, fantastic. Very juicy. That's great, Ava and Lisa from Bendigo. I saw my vision back in 2022. Wow, how powerful. I know some aspects of this. I was told to keep moving my energy every day through this. I've discovered energy healing, yes, and channeled messages around energy management and birth and pregnancy. Fantastic. And Danny, hi everyone, Danny here on holidays on the mid-north coast. Oh, lucky you, and calling from the comfort of my parents' place. I hope it's air conditioned, unlike my hut. I always melt in the summer in here. 2025 will be a year of transition for me, as I contemplate moving myself and my young son back to the coast, which will involve a new home, community, and job. Okay, I'm thinking of going back to study, but haven't found exactly what. Okay, there you go. Find out more information today then. And Pam, hi everyone. I'm from Victoria. I have vague goals, but would love to clarify them. Fantastic. Okay, this is great. Now, can everyone see me or can everyone see Michelle? Because I can see Michelle on the main screen. I'm just wondering, is that just me or can you see me in the center? Someone can just let me know. Oh, you can see me. Perfect.
I can see you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. Excellent. So welcome to the ladies who have just arrived. We've just shared where we're on the journey in terms of, how clear we are on our vision. So what we're going to do is I'm going to, first of all, open the space for you to drop into. Then we're going to create a sense of safety. That place of safety will be the place that you can come back to if you feel overwhelmed. So, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, the reason why I'm talking about overwhelm is because sometimes we can get overwhelmed by how powerful we are. We're very good at staying small and being small. And so this is about how can we lean into feeling safer with growth. So being a new version of ourselves where we're not carrying so many protective masks. So we'll do that. Then I'll guide you to your vision, which you'll sit with. And then we'll call in your guides and then we'll ask for guidance. After that, we'll come back out and I would love to hear your shares if you would like to. But before we do that, we will have some journaling time because it's really helpful to write information down. So it's great to have these amazing visions during a healing meditation, but to actually then put it into the physical. I've actually had guidance recently about that, and you may have seen that on my social media pages or profiles, accounts. But it's about bring it further into the physical. So get the guidance and then write it down. And then the next step is to take the action, which also we struggle with. So after that, after the shares, after journaling and shares, then I'll share some information with you about some next steps if you're looking for further support, where I can guide you further for 2025 to really bring your vision to fruition. If you're not into that, don't stress. You can just leave once we've finished the journaling and the shares. Lovely. All right. So you can just see Shana has just arrived. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's a few more that aren't here, but that's okay. Beautiful. Does anyone have any questions before we begin? No. Okay. Karen, sorry, I was on the phone and can't use chat box. Okay. So, cool. I have 3 words: freedom, independence, and love. Fantastic, Karen. So happy for you. Which came to me at the end of last year as part of a deep personal dive. I'm in Quarried Hitland Bendigo. Fantastic. Oh, Cass, okay. So you're from Adelaide. I know there are big things in store for 2025, but I'm not clear on this vision at all. I'm welcoming a baby boy in April too, so we need a bigger space to fit us in. Okay, perfect time to envision. Fantastic. Alrighty. Now, just one last kind of housekeeping thing. If you have Spotify or however you listen to music, I would recommend a Pleiadian playlist. So I'm going to write that in the comments and I can give you a little bit more information about what that is. So Michelle mentioned before that her and I met at the Seven Sisters Festival. It's a women's festival just out of Bendigo. And it's really awesome. And so the Seven Sisters is a star cluster, but another name for that is the Pleiades. And I actually had an incredible experience myself this morning in meditation preparing for today, where Electra came through as my guide and the energy that wanted to come and work with us for tonight. So Electra is one of the stars, one of the 7 sisters in the 7 Sisters star cluster. So the Pleiadian playlist is people have made the singers, songwriters, the musicians, I should say, they have made songs using the same frequencies that the Pleiadians emit. So it's very cosmic, and music is wonderful to transport you in meditative experiences. All right, that's enough talking from me. So let's get going. Actually, I better check. Does anyone need help with that, with finding Pleiadian music? Otherwise, just any kind of meditative music would be fine as well.
Bronte, there appear to be a number of different playlists. Have you got a recommendation of which one's better?
No, I don't. Just pick one. Yeah, they'll all be great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Fantastic. All right. Give you a moment now to settle in. I should say that if you haven't experienced my spiritual healing work, I am a channel for light language, which is a form of sound healing. So if you hear me speaking in a different language, then that is the light language. So just treat it as any other sound healing that you might have had. Just stay curious if you can and notice how your body, mind, spirit might be responding to hearing the light language. Let's go. So feel free to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can place your eyes downcast. And start to take some slow, deep breaths. In through the nostrils. And out through the nostrils or the mouth. Whatever feels right for you. And as you breathe, you might allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears, your tongue to soften on the roof of your mouth, and your hip bones come down to the ground. Start to become aware of the sounds that you can hear. And noticing if these sounds are outside or inside. Now, can you be curious about the silence wrapped around those sounds? And perhaps you can feel the sounds in your body. And can you become more aware of these subtle or not so subtle sensations that you have inside your body now? Allowing your energies to come back to center and then come and meet this great Mother Earth that you're seated upon. And take the time now to acknowledge the First Nations country that you are seated upon. Start to connect with the spirit of the land and the ancestors of this land. And please ask if you have permission to perform sacred work on this country tonight. And if you receive a yes, whether it's a knowing, a feeling, a sense, or a vision, if it's a yes, then let's proceed. Taking your attention down now to the base of your spine, where your bottom meets the cushion or the chair. This is your root chakra. This is your base, your foundation. It's the place and space that anchors you. Yet this chakra is supported by the earth star chakra. That's below your body. And it's in the ground. Just slide your attention down into your earth star chakra. You might imagine a ball of light a seed of light underneath your body in the ground, in the earth. It's lighting up the earth. And this is kind of like your umbilical cord. Remembering you are a child at heart with a soul and a mission. You came here on divine assignment to be of powerful service in your own unique way. So go ahead and start to feel how it feels to be cocooned in the arms of Mother Earth. Noticing how your umbilical cord stretches deep into the earth and reaches the center of the earth. And as you reach the center of the earth, you might imagine a lake of pink light or pink water that you get to bathe in. You get to wash yourself in. You get to be nurtured just for being you. Now notice how that feels to be in the arms of Mother Earth, where you are washed and cleansed and warm and loved, just the way you are. Bring your attention to your physical body now and notice the sensations that are rising through your body. Notice where you can feel this love in your body. Notice where it feels warm and comforting in your body. Name where that is in your body. Where is it for you? And this place in your body might surprise you, but go with it. Now, can you sink yourself deeply into that safe, warm, comforting place in your body? Really get to know it. Stay curious with how this actually feels. To feel comforted and warm, supported, safe, and loved. This setup is so important. Don't rush ahead from this. Can you sink even more deeply into this safe place that exudes love for you? There. There. Now, as your vibration raises, you are a natural magnet for your spiritual team. You might imagine, see, or sense your guides, these keepers of light, these animal totems, angels, ascended masters, stars, keepers of light intelligence who are here on your team to support me with your vision. And you might imagine them coming from all directions, or perhaps it's single file from one direction. Start to be curious, dropping out of your head and waiting in the quiet, just as if you're fishing, just waiting to see what presents you. Noticing, do you have one guide coming? Or does it feel like a group? If you're not getting visuals, that's okay. Just stay with the feeling. How does it feel to have your guidance showing up for you in this sacred space where you can connect with your vision? Yeah, that is. Now allow this feeling of support that feels safe to engulf your body. Let it wash through, let it flood your body. Notice with a sense of curiosity how that might feel, knowing that you have your safe place. Well, you can, if flooding your body feels like too much, you can just turn on the tap. Just trickle. Be curious with that. How does it feel to receive this supportive energy from the guides? Yeah. Now start to see the back of your heart space like a doorway. It's an entry to your soul through the portal of your heart. So you might imagine that your spiritual team is paving the way for you to enter with them into the portal of your heart. So in your own time now, go and do that. When you're ready, step into the portal of your heart. You might even realize you're already there. Now, take a moment to feel how it feels to be in the portal of your own heart. And just breathe. Let's bring some somatic practices in. This might feel like a lot. So how would you describe this sensation? Hot, hard, heavy, tight, rocky, jumpy, like pressure, something else. Name it. Can you find the space around it? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that space is far, far, far away. Perhaps your energy field has grown in size. Can you say to this energy of your heart, thank you for being here. You can play with this aloud, mentally, or just let me say it for you. Thank you for being here. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. See you. I feel you. I'm with you. I love you. And then just notice how this energy might have shifted, changed, or stayed the same. Either way, it's fine. Now there is a box. It is a golden treasure chest. Can you see it? If you can't see it, can you sense it? Can you imagine that your team, your guides, however they look, however they're presenting, whether it's a clear vision or it's just more of a knowing, a feeling. Trust that. Imagine you all crowded around his chest. Vision is inside. What you were destined to be. Your mission, your purpose. So let this intuitive journey unfold for you in the way that it wants to. When you're ready, just allow that chest to open in the way that it wants to, in the time that it wants to. Notice any fears that might be arising. Say, thank you for being here. I love you. I see you. Step in and ask. Ask your question. What's the next piece of information I need to know? And then watch, wait, sense and feel. Just like you're fishing, waiting in the silence. Notice what arises. Look for the symbology. If you're seeing something that you're not sure of, then just ask yourself, is this symbolizing something for me? This was trying to tell me something. What would that be? Yeah, I know. Oh, no. Transmission, energy, healing, coming to your experience in the way that you might feel it. Yeah. And start to welcome this feeling, this vision. It's almost like you're sitting back, relaxing, you've got your popcorn, and you're just watching this scene. Perhaps this is your future, what you are doing, what you are wearing, who you are being, where you are. Jia daya naya daya daya naya daya daya namoy naya 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 o daya ti ti da daya namoy na naya na Jia da daya na maya namoy naya daya naya naya daya Jia daya Jita daya naya shi daya namoy na naya. Notice how your human self might be responding to witnessing this vision of yours. And where can you feel that in your body? Can you describe it? Can you feel the shape of it? Can you find the space around it? Can you welcome it and say, thank you, I love you, you're welcome here, I'll sit with you. You know, if there is a particularly niggly part in your body that is stubborn and not going anywhere, this is where you can breathe with it and then ask it question. It's here with a message or a purpose of being here. So let's breathe. If you have something niggly, breathe in with the feeling, breathe out with space, breathe in with the feeling, breathe out with space. One more, breathe in with the feeling, breathe out with space. And then see this feeling, however it feels now, as if it's a person, as if you're striking up a conversation with your greatest teacher, a friend. If it had something to say, what would it say? If it had a message for you, what would that be? Feel free to write that down if you think you can forget it. Maybe. Once again, bring your attention back to your body. Notice how your human self is responding to this information. That might be positive, it might be negative, doesn't matter. How can you welcome it and say, thank you, I feel you, I'm with you, I'm right by your side. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to leave. I'm right here with you. I'm holding space for you. I love you. Thank you. Can you see your next step to bring your vision to fruition? Is it written on a piece of paper in the treasure chest? Or are you being shown a different vision? Or are you just downloading this knowing? What do you need to do next? And feel free to write that down too. As we close this sacred space, you might like to gently close the chest. Embrace your guides in however form they have come, your spiritual team. You're not doing this alone. And together you can make your way. Hold a sense of gratitude to this sacred space in your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Find your way exiting the portal of your heart, through the back of your heart or somewhere different, however way you're being shown. And come and rest in your physical body now. You might like to bring your hands to your heart space. Rock from side to side. Maybe you'd like to stroke your face or your hair. As a way of saying thank you to you for gifting yourself with this pause to spend sacred time. Sacred time. Time is sacred. With your vision, with your team, and focused on your next steps. Trusting those steps, not trying to make them what they have to be more than what you've been given. Trusting that you have received all that you need to know. Until next time. And bringing some movement to your body. That might just be a contemplation first. Considering wriggling your toes, your fingertips. Maybe it's painting your teeth with your tongue, licking your lips and swallowing. Maybe it's gentle movements from side to side. And then without getting too in the group energy, stay introspective and spend some time journaling. I'll just give everyone a couple more minutes and then we'll move into sharing space if you are so inclined. We can see a couple of people might be ready. I'll just open up the space now. There's no pressure, but if you would like to share, sometimes it can be really powerful to put words to your experience. For the others of you, you know, perhaps you're getting the call to not share. So just listen to what you're intuiting for yourself. This is a unique, this is what it's all about. It's not doing what other people, you know, what you think other people are doing or us all doing the same thing. This is about really tuning in and learning to trust. Okay, well, I'm actually being invited to not say anything tonight because I need some more time, or no, I actually need to put words to this so there's some accountability or a bit more connection with what actually came through. I will ask you to be succinct with your shares, please, because it's already 9 o'clock and I'm sure people want to go to bed, and I also want to share more about the Soul Worker Academy. So yeah, so I'll open up the space. If you'd like to share, then feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, I'm happy to share.
Fantastic.
So the guides that came through to me were a good friend that I lost when I was quite young, and one of my old dogs.
Oh,
And I saw something that I didn't really understand, like symbolically, when I opened the chest, there was like this, like a small pyramid that would fit in the palm of my hand. It was like a purple black stone. So I don't really know what that was about, but after that, I saw a vision of what my new home could look like
mhm.
if I did move. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
So good. What I'd recommend, Danny, with the pyramid is take that to your next journal practice. So if you're going to do something like meditation to have that shift in consciousness for you, and then just at the top of the journal, just write what do I need to know about the pyramid, or what's the pyramid for? And then let yourself write, channel automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
trust what comes out. You know, it might sound a little bit confusing or gobbledygook at the start, but then it will start to move into clear messages.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Thanks, Danny, for sharing. Who else would like to share?
I'm happy to go. I'll go on. Sorry, there's
No,
someone.
you go. You go. It's fine.
I was just going to say that today my safe space was really deep in my wound, really deep down. I don't know if you remember, but often my place of safety has been in my hands. So that was really different for me. And you did say just sort of go with it and trust. And it was a bit, oh, is this, this is different. But yeah, I just kind of, lent into it. And that felt really, really warm and deep and very nourishing and peaceful. In terms of the guides, there wasn't someone I particularly knew or recognized, but it was definitely a group and they were surrounding me. I was in the middle and it felt like there was a lot of warmth and support. Like I felt sort of really surrounded and from all sides, and it was a really beautiful, peaceful feeling. When I opened the chest and I sort of asked what it was that I needed, I got some very specific words. One was around patient, one was just the word time, but it didn't have anything attached to it. There was a message that my talents are really going to be seen and heard in 2025, and that people who really value me are coming closer towards me. Like they were just not things that I was really expecting. So it was a beautiful message. Just that you are supported, and that kind of that new and emerging version of yourself is not far away. So it's within your reach. And then the final message was that you are stronger than you think.
Fantastic. I can feel that in my body. Thank you, Ava. Thanks so much for sharing.
Hey, Bronte.
Hey, Lisa.
How's it going?
Good.
Thank you for that. That was absolutely beautiful.
You're welcome.
So I want to say when that pink lake we went to, that was really lovely. And I had like this dragonfly go across it, and you're like saying, you know, how are these people, you guys coming out? And they're all coming not out of the lake, but I could see the lake and it's like they're on top of it.
Cool. So cool.
So I got to the chest and I opened it and I saw this jewel. I'm like, oh, what's that? And I just heard it's like a portal, but like it held energy. So I let myself go in that, and I actually felt like I was like in the movie Avatar, you know, where it's dark and there's like lights all going everywhere. And the messages I had was bring this energy to the earth. And live in the energy, live in the vision, and high energy. And it was this, when I was in this space, I was like, it was an energy that I felt before, but I haven't felt here. And it's just very high vibe. It's like, I want to put a word to it, but it's so difficult too. And I'm like, well, how do I bring it to here? And it's like, they're saying, well, you've got to live in it every day. And it's similar to, you know, when I've heard my first vision was move your energy every day. And eventually it just came. I was able to move energy around me. They're saying this is the same, to bring this in, you've got to live this every day. And the question I had for him was about my current work. And it just didn't even come in. It's like, it's so low.
Yeah. It just wasn't even on the table.
Not there. Yeah. So that was a wonderful experience. Thank you, Bronte.
That's okay. Yeah. My question to you is, did you get an answer out of that? Out of what you were shown?
No, well, I've just they just basically said it's not there, the work, but the energy is just to bring it in. And I'm like, I know I've fallen off the wagon a little bit. I know how to bring it back in. So I've got to just be in that energy every day. And it's like when you're in it, it just it's you just live and breathe it, and it's lovely. So yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, Lisa.
No worries.
I might just jump in there. We might have time for just a couple more shares, but if you feel complete and you're not interested in learning more about the Soul Worker Academy, which is more support, if you're looking for more support beyond tonight, then feel free to leave. Don't feel like you need to hang around. So I'll just leave that there. And would anyone else like to share? Karen? Yeah.
I was just going to say I need to leave. I'm completely wrecked. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.
You're welcome. Thanks, Karen. Anyone else like to share their experience, put words to their experience? No. Okay. All right. Trusting that. Well, yeah, for me it was that was I actually can't remember. I can't remember what happened, which often happens. But I did enjoy it. And yeah, it's sounding like you guys have got a lot out of it. Also, feel free if you'd prefer to just share with me via email, then feel free to do that. Beautiful. So I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or so sharing about the Soul Worker Academy. So for I'm not sure if many of you will know because you all look fairly fresh to me. Most of you anyway. I used to run a program called the Soul Worker Academy 6 years ago, and I began it in 2017. I spent how many years would that have been? 3 years training and mentoring people who have, mainly women, who have this calling, this yearning, this knowing that they're here for something, something big, something often a bit scary. And sometimes it can feel quite confusing because it's like, well, I just have an everyday life, but I have this feeling that I'm here for something really important. So the Soul Worker Academy is something that I did shut when I had the biggest spiritual awakening that I've ever had in 2019. And if you've read my book, you know all about it. And so for the last 6 years, I've really been doing my own healing work and also being an advocate for learning how to feel your emotions, essentially. But just towards the end of last year, I had this call to reopen the Soul Worker Academy. So I have done that, and I have this immense, I've been reflecting a lot about the people I've been helping over the last 10 years that I've been running my business. And I've been helping people with a range of things. So women who have wanted to become intuitive readers, healers, artists, start their own business, grow their business. I've had someone do a TED Talk. I've had someone have like $12,000 launches. And I've had lots of people heal anxiety, depression, and also just choose the calling, choose their soul work that they've wanted to do. So it's been an incredible ride, and I'm really excited to share with you that it's now open. So if you are looking for, I guess you have a choice here. So you can take what you've got today, and you can go with what you've got, and continue on with what you've been doing. But if you're really feeling like you're wanting some extra support in staying accountable, staying close to soul, like staying accountable and disciplined with your spiritual practices, so you are really aligned with what your soul's actually saying and not getting kind of bombarded by life, by our common culture, and being distracted with all the things that we have to do. So yeah, the Soul Worker Academy is a subscription. I've worked really hard for the last probably 2 years to mend my services, I guess is a good way. So they're affordable and accessible. So this used to be a $2,000 upfront program that people would buy. But it's an affordable subscription. And so the Soul Worker Academy does three things. So on the Wednesday nights, which is this night, this is the Feel and Heal night, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, we dive into getting really good at processing and releasing what's coming up for us. So thoughts and feelings that are getting in our way from taking action. That's that can be a challenge when we're not actually taking action. And so the thing that gets in the way of taking action is our thoughts and feelings, which are driven from the childhood traumas that we've had. So, or perhaps ancestral past life. So the Wednesday nights is where we're clearing out your field, because there's only so much light that you can bring in. There's only so much power that you can hold in your energetic body when you're holding and carrying density. So Wednesday nights is all about clearing. Monday mornings at 6 a.m. Vic time, and I've made it for that because I wanted to create something again that's disciplined and it's accountable and it's starting your week the right way. Not just this, maybe a hangover, whether it's like an actual hangover or just of the cloudiness of a weekend, and coming into rolling into the next week without any clarity or connection to your soul, to your higher potential. That can, I mean, if we're not led by our heart, then we're just going to be led by the stories that we hear in our mind day in and day out. So the Monday mornings is similar to what you experienced tonight. It's an activation and it's an energetic upgrade. So if you can think about the Wednesdays, the bit of the sweep out, it's the clear out. So then you're ready to then upgrade and receive downloads, receive new information. And so your energy field is at a higher vibration, and that's when you get really clear messages for the week ahead. And then the Tuesday midday, and these are all they're all recorded, and we have a Facebook group which you can watch the live stream if you don't want to come on live with me. The Tuesday midday is like a meeting for soul workers. So that's where we get the action done. So that's where you can ask questions about, perhaps if you're running a business, maybe it's like, well, how do I actually market my services? Or what pricing do I put? Or is this a good name for my business? All of those types of questions. But then it might also be about your intuition. Maybe it's like, well, I know that I'm meant to do this, but I'm not sure if I should do it this way or that way. And so I'm really good at being an intuitive guide. So you can be an intuitive guide for yourself. So I've done that. I'm very good at that. I'm an expert at teaching people how to get really good at following their own intuitive guidance. So that's what you'll get from the Tuesday midday class. We'll also have an Instagram chat and a Facebook group, depending on how much support you want. So I'll be there if you want me. And then if you're wanting even more support than that, and what I'll add to that is you might decide to come to the 3 sessions, or perhaps one week you might just think, I just know I need to get to the Monday mornings. I'm okay with my actual action taking. I'll skip the Tuesday. I might come to the Wednesday, but only if I can. So you have the choice to show up to which classes that you'd like, but they're all there, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But if you're looking for additional support on top of that, then you can choose the diamond entry. So that gives you a one-on-one with me per month. And it's only $22 extra per week. So I have made this super affordable. What I'll do is I'll get I'll just share my screen, and I'll just open up the website, and you can feel free if you're on my if you're on the laptop, then feel free to look it up. So it's brontespicer.com. Soul Worker Academy. And I'll pop that in the chat box as well. So feel free to have a look. But I just wanted to let me know if that link doesn't work. I just wanted to get some testimonials up, because you're just hearing this from me. But this really was an incredible movement. Like, we had women from all over Australia coming to this retreat in the Macedon Ranges in 2018. And this program has really helped so many people. And I'm really excited about bringing it back. So I just wanted to get some testimonials up here. So I cannot, it feels so weird me doing this, but anyway, just giving you information here. I cannot recommend working with Bronte Spicer highly enough. She's enabled me to transform my business and guided and encouraged me to be much more clear on my path and my authentic self. I've never felt so safe and held since being a part of the Soul Worker Academy. Bronte provides support at the deepest level and always goes above and beyond to make sure her sisters are receiving the guidance they seek, which is true. Because I really do, my vision is that your vision comes to fruition. That's what I get to enjoy, seeing that transformation. That's the best part of my work. The Academy has given me the courage to step even further on the path of sacred service and trust in the gifts and work that my soul has arrived to share. So if you're getting an inkling that, like, kind of like what Lisa's talking about, but, you know, maybe you can relate, like, you're being asked to do something and you're like, well, how? Right? It's like, now the reason you're asking how is that not all of the parts of you have come online yet. So that's what we do in the Soul Worker Academy. We're clearing, and then we're bringing online the parts of you, your unique gifts and talents, your intelligence, your wisdom. We're bringing that online so you can kind of wake up. It's all, think about it as lights, like lights are turning on inside of your energetic body. And it's like, oh, actually, yeah, I can do that now. Or that doorway has opened now. I can do that. So if you think about, say, your life, say 5 or 10 years ago, you probably were doing things, you probably were in a situation then thinking, well, how could I do these things that you have now achieved in those 5 to 10 years? I know for me, 5 years ago, was it 5 years ago? Yeah, well, yeah, 2020. Well, I was writing a book, but, you know, before that, I was thinking I wanted to write a book, but I didn't know how or whether I could possibly write my own book. So sometimes it's helpful to look back and go, oh, yeah, I actually do change and evolve and grow. And I do, these visions do come to fruition. I signed up for the Soul Worker Academy believing I would be guided with how to plan, budget, and make a real go of my passion and soul purpose. Well, I got that and then some. What I hadn't expected was the amazing soul searching, deep heart healing, and completely transforming journey Bronte led me on. So I'll let you read the rest in your own time. Yes, there is a bonus, and that includes the Feel and Heal course, which is the somatic work. So this will teach you how to release, how to process and let go of the negative thoughts and feelings that you're experiencing when you try to take action on your soul purpose path or soul work. There's Amanda on the TEDx stage. So it's an incredible journey. I've said it's, you know, not for you if you don't have a spiritual bone in your body, if you don't have an inkling that you're here for something big. It's for you if you do have this soul calling and you're looking for some more support and it's feeling a bit tricky and lonesome trying to do it on your own, because we can get stuck. So it's $66 per week, and the diamond entry is $88 per week. So diamond entry includes the Soul Worker Academy, the Feel and Heal, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday class, and also 1 session per month. Oh, and plus you get Voxer as well, which is audio message support on any day, Monday to Friday. So that means I'm in your pocket whenever you have a download and you're like, oh my gosh, I just got this download and I don't know what to do with it. Then that's what it's for. So people who have that Voxer support move through stuff a whole lot more quickly, because I'm channeling intuitive guidance straight back in the moment. And also I'm telling, like I can tell you what to do to process what is coming up that might be in your way. Just trying to think. You can unsubscribe at any time. And places. So there are There are 4 Diamond Mentorship places and there are 6 Soul Worker Academy places. So I guess that's the other benefit, that you are not going to get lost in a big kind of program with lots of people in there, and you'll have the opportunity to get personalized mentoring and coaching from me. So does anyone have any questions about that?
Hey, Bronte, just to be clear,
Yeah.
the Voxer, that's in the Diamond membership.
The what, sorry?
Voxer support, was that just in the Diamond membership?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pam. Beautiful. Thanks, Cheryl, for sending that direct message. So I'd love to email you back if I can. Yeah, thanks. So if no one has any other questions, then I think we'll finish up here. So thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure to hang out with you and hold that space for you to connect with your vision and meet your guides, whether they're just individuals or just that feeling. I certainly felt that feeling, and yeah, may you have the courage to take those next action steps on your soul purpose path. Take care. Thanks, everyone. Bye.